Yes, icing sugar. Then coffee, I use the Nescafe Gold. I just dilute it with water and add some sugar also. Then I need also the vanilla essence, cocoa powder, whipping cream, and cream cheese. Cream cheese I am using 500 grams. So which one should I use? Cream cheese. You can use any brand actually. It doesn't matter. It will come out the same. But the original tiramisu is actually using mascarpone cheese. It's not using cream cheese because it's more fluffy. But I couldn't find the mascarpone cheese is very rare in Penang. It's very hard to find, so you can substitute with cream cheese. If you can find, then you can go ahead and use. And also kueh bahulu. I'm not using the lady's finger because it's very expensive. You can substitute with kueh bahulu. If you want to do the very original, then you can go and find the lady's finger. Lady's finger is a long breadstick.
Or you can also make the lady's finger.
Yeah, you can ask Janet how to make later. Okay.
The whipping cream is any specific type of whipping cream?
No, any brand also can. Any whipping cream.
1 liter.
No, I'm using 500 only. Yeah. So first of all, you have to have 2 bowls. One you put the cream cheese at room temperature, and then you work with the whipping cream. So you pour the whipping cream.
This one room temperature or?
Whipping cream you can use right out of the fridge. No need to wait for room temperature. Okay, then you need 1 liter, and also you put in all sugar. Okay, this one you need to whip for quite long until you get a thick lava consistency.
Can I use mixer?
Yes, you can. You can.
So if mixer, then how long is that? And what is
It depends. You have to see. Later I will show you the final.
Texture.
Yeah, you have to see the texture. I cannot tell you how long.
what mixer you have?
Dạ không lịch sử mà phải nghe chúa mà phải ghé khó làm chuyện. But with cream, you always don't want to overbeat. Yeah, because it becomes butter.
Exercise your arm. If your right arm already very tired, then you can switch your left arm.
You can call somebody to do. Normally call the kids come and do it.
Then you find some on the floor as well.
This one you need to beat for a while before you get the consistency that you want. the consistency that we want. We don't want it to be very runny, and also we don't need to have a stiff peak. Yeah, soft peak. So use the consistency that we want.
Pick up not wrong.
No,
You can actually draw
Egg.
not egg. You can, how do you say, got patterns.
something like that. Okay. So after you have the cream is already beaten, then you add vanilla essence. I use 2 tablespoons.
There's another 500 grams of cream cheese. So about 250 of cream cheese with the 250 of this heavy cream. You use one
One.
so this is 2 double.
What is this?
This one based on your liking. If you like it thicker, then you can make it with butter. No. You can put, actually I put a little bit of sugar in it.
You put the
How many
you open scrape
I put
the inside.
3 to 4 tablespoons.
You know the
Yeah.
then you cut. Then there is scrape the inside spoon like the sugar.
Yeah.
That is natural.
One important thing to know is coffee needs to be hot. You need to fridge. You need to put in the fridge first.
Anybody
So you add some of the coffee. You add some of the coffee inside.
one very small. Yes, it's very thin. So you just then you spray all the inside. Then you mix it like that.
It smells very good. Can. Okay.
Wait.
Yes, you can add it to the coffee. Yeah, just now she asked, can we put alcohol in the coffee? Yeah, you can add inside the coffee. You can use Baileys or Kalwa, masala wine, or rum. 3-in-1 coffee. Preferably not normal.
Wow.
I think too strong. Usually people put rum or Kalwa is rum or Baileys. Okay, then we have to add the cream cheese. You have to put it at room temperature so that it's easy to work with. Now it's a bit hard. Actually, my recipe is in the website. I need prepare for 50 people. If your cream cheese is like this, it's actually very hard. You need to let it rest for a bit so that later on in your cream, it won't have the lumps.
Cheryl, you think you can move it to your middle? Just so that at least more people, can spread the crowd around, sorry for some of you, some of you guys too. Christine, you go to the left. Cheryl, come to the middle.
Okay, we let the cheese rest for a little while. We do the base first. So I will do it in this Tupperware. You can use any pan or any bowls that you want, as long as it's deep enough, because we are going to make 2 layers. Okay, so I need a bowl to pour the coffee. Okay, you use back the same coffee. Then you dip this into the coffee. A very quick dip. You don't let it soak too long because we don't want it to be too soggy. Then you just line up on the.
That's coffee, okay.
And you don't have to worry if some part of the kueh bahulu is not reaching. We just want to roughly butter cake. If you are using the lady's finger, then you can actually roll it inside the coffee because it's not as absorbing as the kueh bahulu. Yeah.
What are the other alternatives?
You can use sponge cake.
Sponge cake.
The other one, somebody actually suggests what?
Roti kok.
Roti kok.
I haven't tried it. I think it's you who suggests.
This one is so coffee. It's a biscuit.
And the industry is
The one that throw it.
Pandan also.
Yes. But then when you serve it,
Yes. Probably you have to cut into smaller pieces. That one also you have to very quick because it soaks very fast. You cannot.
so this is better.
I think this one is the closest resemblance to the lady's finger. Yeah. It tastes wise and texture. Okay, so after you line up 1 layer, right? Okay, you go back to your cheese. Still a bit tough, but it's okay. So when you're making it, make sure that it's really soft before you mix it together. So due to time constraint, I will need to mix it also. So I add slowly. You have to make sure the cream cheese is mixed well together with the whipping cream. You can use the mixer. You see, if it's not room temperature and soft, right, you see the lump. So later when you mix together, you make sure that all the lumps have disappeared. If not, your tiramisu, you will taste one lump of cheese here and there. This tiramisu is the eggless version. The original one, actually they use egg. But since they need to use raw egg, right, they need to make sure that the egg is really fresh. If not, you will have bacteria. Yeah, and some people cannot take it, and they might have diarrhea after taking. Yeah, don't use the egg. Especially if you need to let your children eat, then it's better not to use raw ingredients.
The basic
The best vanilla, why you buy the vanilla pot? That's only $11 only. What do you do? We want to use vanilla pot, right? We don't want to use this essence. What do we do? Oh, I mean it's in dry form. So how do you?
So what you do is you have the pot, you just cut open, right? And then you just scrape out the inside of the pot, the whole thing. It's a very thin, long slit.
Let's go.
That's what already.
Let's go the herb section. Herb section, yeah.
Then you open up, you just scrape through, and then you just put it on. That's it.
The vanilla pot can reuse one, right?
That one has more flavor, for sure, but it's very expensive. 11 ringgit Tesco brand. So you gotta go to the Western, the Western mixed herb section. It has
Vanilla beans.
2 teaspoons to put
oh yeah.
Tesco, right? Yeah, they say Tesco.
40 ringgit.
20 ringgit, 20 ringgit.
250
for one bean.
Oh,
one
teaspoon. Oh, okay.
It's like one teaspoon.
Wow, cool. Okay. Okay, the essence is cheaper.
Definitely yes.
Wow.
Beginner use this.
Beginner use this.
Unless
See, this
you
is
guys go
a
to
bad
the-
example of the lumpy cream. So you have to be patient and then make sure the cheese really turns soft and then mix it together until. Actually, the cheese I cooked up this morning, don't know why it's still so hard. Okay, like this you don't pour it in. The texture will not be nice.
Actually, if let's say I have a mixer, right, would the lump still occur? If let's say in this case.
Yeah, you can beat it with the mixer first, actually.
It would be much better, right?
You mean beat the
Beat
cream
the
cheese,
cream cheese
right?
alone first. Now, preferably you don't use the hand mixer because it will overbeat the mixture.
What do you mean by overheat actually?
Overbeat means
You overbeat the cream already.
yeah.
So what you do is you mix the cream first,
Okay.
then your cream cheese you beat separately,
Okay.
then after that add.
What happens with an overbeat cream? I don't understand.
It becomes butter, and
Oh.
then it tastes. It tastes more like a butter.
Yo.
You know. you know sometimes.
Very expensive instead.
Sometimes when you buy banana split, they give you ice cream, then on top they give you the cream, right? So that is the texture of the overbeat cream. Then you when you taste, it's like a little bit like got taste of a little bit of butter, a bit oily, correct? So you don't want your tiramisu to taste like that.
Yeah, it's advisable to
And
use.
it's not advisable for us to use hand mixer. No, advisable to split the.
If you want to use the mixer, then we can split.
So, yeah, you cream the cheese first.
Yeah. Another one that you may want as a substitute for coffee, if you guys want liquor, you buy contour.
Control, control.
Kalwa.
No, Kalwa or Central, something like that.
You can mix a little bit. It gives out the smell. Then the other one is Bailey's coffee.
Yeah.
Add that in. That is the Bailey's. B-A-I.
Someone was saying that what Baileys you open, then you must drink off.
Cannot you mix with milk.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Milk and coffee, correct? Or cream with coffee.
Can keep for a while.
okay. I've been keeping for a year already.
I'm sure it's
I
still
opened
can.
before.
Keep it in the
No,
fridge.
I don't take it full pure I mix it in something else
That one.
Bailey's. Airport.
Apple, Langkawi.
Cold storage. Got some.
Yeah, Baileys can buy anywhere, just a different price.
The coffee department.
No, coffee department, it's a different department. One halal section the wine place where you buy wine and you can buy it.
How much?
How much?
Close to 100 actually.
Close to 100, if I say not free trade, not free, if it's not, it's 60, right? 60
Continue the coffee way.
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Still very firm, the cheese. So actually what happens next is you just pour the cream and then you use the sieve to put the cocoa powder on top. Yeah, then you lay another layer of crème brûlée. Then you pour the cream again, then you pour shift the cocoa powder. That is the whole process. Then you put in the fridge. This one you put for about 30 minutes, you keep already.
I can do it, I think the most better. And then you can expect that is it. Oh,
You
yeah.
don't overbeat.
Oh, cannot overbeat,
It just folds.
No, I'm not mixer, sure, cannot overbeat.
And you can serve in any container, you don't necessarily have to put it in.
Coffee smells great. I don't think you will be able to eliminate it. You will.
After the cream cheese softened, then you will mix it.
Oh, okay. This one will take a while.
Up to you. But you don't pour it at once.
The texture has to be like this lah. Cannot be more watery. Right?
Yeah.
Use the taste.
Not enough with everything.
Yes, a good cook always taste. You don't follow blindly the whatever is in the ingredients. Essence. If you don't put vanilla essence, it's also okay. I think I tried once without.
Your taste different.
It will be more fragrance if you put the vanilla essence.
It's like adding salt, right, to anything. It's a bit like that. Is it what it does? Enhance the flavor. It will enhance. Salt is a must. We can put salt in here also, right? Oh yeah, that's right.
Salt only works good with chocolate.
Oh, works well with chocolate.
Yeah, if you want to like make melt chocolate, then you can put some salt.
Okay.
She's going to
But it all is sprinkled on top.